Bro, go put a piece of bread under the water faucet. Seriously, I'll wait. If it acted like a sponge, you might want to stick around. Let's look at the ingredients that are in our bread. These are the ingredients that are in our bread. And does that say at the bottom, to retard spoilage? Like, what the fuck? Okay, I seriously hope you're sitting down. Check this out. So the brain and nervous system, dopamine hijacking, and neuroinflammation. So synthetic dyes and artificial sweeteners drastically alter the brain's reward centers and neurotransmitters production, making it incredibly difficult to maintain a stable emotional baseline. Synthesized from petroleum. Fucking petroleum. That's gasoline, my friend. Oil. It's what goes in your damn car. Alright, researchers indicate that they can alter the expression of genes responsible for producing dopamine, our focus and reward chemical, and histamine, which alertness chemical, and over time this disruption creates dopamine instability, manifesting as hyperactivity, severe mood swings, irritability, and anxiety. Now, it overwhelms the gut's shielding capacity and floods directly into the liver. The processing massive amounts of HFCS rapidly depletes the liver's ATP, which is the primary energy currency of the cell, and spikes uric acid. Long-term impact over years, this leads to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, which is known as NAFLD, and severe insulin resistance, where cells stop responding to the hormone that regulates the blood sugar, and full-blown metabolic syndrome. Emulsifiers and conditioners, which these additives are designed to keep oils, water mixed in factories, but in the gut, they act like industrial detergents. This is what we wash our fucking clothes with. Artificial sweeteners. So the long-term consequence of this systematic collapse is when the gut leaks, the body's immune system identifies the rogue particles in the bloodstream as invaders and launches an attack. This creates a state of chronic, low-grade, systematic inflammation. And because of the gut-brain axis, the inflammation travels directly to the brain, which causes neuroinflammation. And from a neurophysiologist standpoint, a brain on fire cannot effectively process social or emotional trauma, and the body is locked in a prolonged sympathetic nervous system response, fight or flight. Over decades, this constant inflammatory loop and cellular stress manifest as autoimmune disorders, type 2 diabetes, accelerated neurodegenerate, and cognitive decline, which is known as Alzheimer's, metabolic dysfunction, deep-seated anxiety, depression, and a shattered emotional resilience. We are essentially looking at a biological terrain that has been artificially engineered to be sick, reactive, and disconnected from its natural healing state. Now, what can you do about this? I'm glad you asked. You can get you some of this. It's called Parapatrol, and it's great for intestinal support for kids. It has things like licorice root extract, thyme leaf extract, black walnut hull extract, pumpkin seed extract, and more. It is specifically supportive to the gut-brain axis. So what does this do exactly? It cleans your gut. It is a gut cleanser, okay? It cleans out all the fungal overgrowth, acts as a microbiome balancer. So it's a digestive soother after it detoxifies all of the chemicals out of your gut. This stuff is like a deep reset for your entire intestinal system. Okay, and I started giving this to my kid because this is actually the kid's version. I started giving this to my daughter, and let me tell you, her entire mood has changed. Okay, she has went from being gripey and always arguing, always misbehaving, always acting out, always just irritable, and I'm telling you, she just went from that to calm, collective, and cool. Like, I actually want to be around her now. I know that's horrible to say, but you gotta get you some of this. I'm gonna link it down below. Get you some before they sell out.